Ravi was always busy. A workaholic, he spent endless hours at the office, chasing deadlines, securing deals, and making sure his family was financially stable. He had no time for himself, no time for his loved ones, no time to truly live. But in his mind, he always had a plan. One day, when things settle, I'll spend some time with my family. One day, I'll travel. One day, I'll learn to play the piano. That one day never came. One night, after another exhausting day, Ravi collapsed onto his bed. The moment his eyes shut, he found himself in a dark, empty space. It was strangely silent. Suddenly, a voice called out, "Ravi, it's time to go. I've come to take you with me." Ravi turned around and froze. Standing before him was himself. But this wasn't an older version of him. It was his true self. Ravi's heart pounded. What do you mean? I still have a lot to do. I can't go now. His other self shook his head. No, Ravi, you have done enough. You have money, you have secured your family's future. What more do you want? Panicked Ravi pleaded. But what about my dreams? I wanted to play the piano, visit a few places before I die. Just a little more time, please? His other self remained unmoved. Ravi, you always thought you had time, but time isn't something you can control. We all live in the present, yet you spend your entire life planning for a future that never came. Now your time is up. Tears flowed down Ravi's face. He looked back at his life, the ignored invitations, the missed celebrations, the neglected passions. He had been so busy securing his future that he had completely lost his present. Suddenly, a sharp, deafening noise echoed through the space. Ravi inhaled sharply. His vision blurred, and then he woke up. His alarm clock buzzed loudly, flashing 5 a.m. Ravi sat up, drenched in sweat. He looked around. He was in his room. It was just a dream. Or was it? His heart still raced, his hands trembled, but deep inside something had changed. He got up, walked to the window, and watched the sun rise. A tear rolled down his eye. He whispered to himself, I have wasted enough time. No more. That morning, for the first time in years, Ravi didn't rush to his laptop. Instead, he picked up his phone and called his parents. He hugged his pet. He sat down at his old keyboard, placed his fingers on the keys, and began playing his first tune. He had finally woken up, not just from his sleep, but from the illusion that he had plenty of time. Time waits for no one.